We had to come pull Dad out. He was putting some stuff in the sinkhole and got stuck, so had to bring the 6150 over here and pull him out. But anyways, this thing rides pretty good now. We got it spread out a little bit, so it's not too bad going down the road, especially going out here through the field too. It's rides a lot better. Used to it would shake back and forth because it was so narrow, but now it's not too bad. So I haven't decided if we're going to spread out the wheels anymore or not, but okay, well, I forgot to film anything the rest of the day, but we ended up getting a 6150 hooked up to the bush hog. Not ready to mow anything yet, but we got to work on the bush hog a little bit because it's all broken from last year. So I don't know if you can see, but anyways, you'll probably see later this. You can't see nothing. Later this week, you'll see. We got to fix a bent. There's a pin that's bent and the brackets to hold it are bent on the wing. So right now, Dad's bringing one of the spray trailers up here. We went and hooked up both spray trailers to the semis. He's bringing those up here, or the one up here, and putting it inside. It's acting like it's gonna rain tonight. It got up to like 85 degrees today, so it was bound to happen. A storm was bound to happen. So anyways, I'm put some data on the Greenstar monitor. I've got the stick here with our updated boundaries and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get this on here and then head home for the day. All right, we're getting the sprayer out today, trying not to hit anything here. Dad's already got his sprayer back home, but we're gonna bring this one back home now. Okay, so I was working on my corn planting tender trailer. So I got my boron and zinc on here. So got zinc on the back too, boron on the front. We're gonna tie the two hoses together, that way we can just run. We've got these Dura pumps here with the Dura meters, so we use these. They work really good, but we only have 3 on here, so we don't have enough to do all the totes. So since we're gonna be using so much of the product, we're just gonna tie the 2 together. That way we'll just use 2 pumps. So now Dad's got his sprayer out there in the field. He's got a load mixed up. He's got to spray the wheat that we are gonna be combining. So we're gonna be taking that for grain. So there's about 90 or about 100 acres roughly that he's got to spray with that. So he's going to try to do that this evening. The wind's starting to die down a little bit, but and then you take my sprayer and get some water in it. We're gonna bring it out in the field and turn all the nozzles on and make sure all the nozzles are gonna work. We got to flip to the red nozzle, so you can see we are on the brown nozzles right now. We got to flip it down so that red one's on the bottom. That's the one we're gonna be needing for what we're gonna be doing. So we're gonna get some water in here and then we'll head to the field. Okay, we got to get unfolded here. I already did that part, but we're gonna extend out. And then we'll put the rest of it out. Just about finished here. I just gotta do this last one, but we just take these and turn them. That way, so these are nozzle bodies. We can put different nozzles on all the way around. That way we don't have to change nozzles and and take these with us every time, because these just should just pop off here. And then but then they all have their O-ring in them, or are supposed to have their O-ring in them. This one does not. So anyways, supposed to have their O-ring in them, but anyways, this just saves us from having to take these all off every time we want to change nozzles. So I gotta find an O-ring for this one, and then we will get in there and run it a little bit. Yeah, there's an O-ring in that one. So we'll get up there and run it and see how many we got plugged up. Okay, it's Thursday and we're back in a sprayer now, so forgot how much fun this was. It's always so much fun. But Dad's running his sprayer, so he's spraying the hay fields and I'm spraying the wheat fields that are gonna be for forage. So trying to do this with one hand is not gonna work very good, because I'm gonna end up with my boom in the woods over here. But we're trying. Alright. Now we're back at it. But anyways, I'm spraying the wheat that we're gonna be chopping for silage or making for hay. And then Dad is spraying the hay fields. So we're just gonna work and probably get most everything around here done today. So the wind was blowing yesterday, so we couldn't spray, but today it's looking like it's gonna be pretty calm all day. So I'm just spraying 2,4-D. We're just gonna knock down any of the broadleaves that are coming through in this wheat. So I gotta go back and get another pass here. Okay, we've been spraying all day. Still rolling along here this evening. It's about 7:30, I think. So we're almost wrapped up with the wheat. I'm in big field out here at the cattle farm, so we're getting this one knocked out, then we're gonna head back home. We got a 15-acre field on the way home, and then we got a 30-acre field back home that I didn't get quite yet, so I'm gonna get that whenever we get back. Okay, I made it back to the farm here. We're over across the creek from where the farm's at. This is probably the best looking wheat field we have. It's probably right up there with the field out front that we're using for grain, so it's looking really good. We're gonna have to keep an eye on it though and get out here with the hay mower as soon as we can, because this stuff is pretty thick and it's gonna go down here pretty quick. So we had this work down to basically bug dust last fall and got this seeded in here, and you can definitely tell a difference from the way that we worked it down and got it worked in. So it looks really good. Just 30 acres over here. I'm probably about 2/3 of the way done, so it won't be much longer. You guys can't see very good, but you can just see how tall that this stuff is. I mean, it's tall and it is pretty even across the field. I know there's a few dips here and there, but it's all pretty consistent across here. It's pretty good. Alright, it's Friday morning. Nick just went and picked up a load of fertilizer of potash on the river, so we just got it unloaded, put it in the KBH trailer. We just use our auger out there and we put it in there. We can get more on the hopper bottom, so it's more worth our trip to take the hopper bottom and then move it over, rather than just taking the KBH tender trailer to pick it up. So there's some geese. Anyways, we got about an inch or more of rain last night, so we keep thinking we might be able to get in the fields. I mean, we were spraying yesterday, but keep thinking we might be able to get in the fields and get some tillage going or get some planting going, but we just keep getting rain, and so the next few days look like it's gonna dry out, but then by Tuesday they're talking another chance of rain, so I'm not really sure when we're gonna be able to get in the fields, but hopefully maybe we can miss some rain for a little bit and get dried out so we can get planted, and then the rain can come back. That's all right. Okay, we're out here at the cattle farm today. We're working on this water tank. Dad put this in a while back, but we had to get some gravel around it. So we put some gravel around it today, put some fabric down underneath. Now Cody just brought me this load of asphalt milling, so we're gonna put that on top, make a good base. He had a little bit of trouble getting in here, and then a little bit less trouble getting out, but anyways, I didn't want to have to carry that all in here, so I'm gonna get this spread out on here, and then we're gonna work on the driveway a little bit. Okay, well, got it leveled out most of the way. It should be pretty thick on top of the gravel, so it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than what it would be. So at least it gives somewhere solid around the water tank where they're gonna be, where the cows are gonna be at, so that way they're not sinking in so deep. I don't know, there's not much clearance there between the water tank and the ground, but it should be okay. But anyways, all I had was that rake to rake it up against the water tank, so made it work. But pretty well done in here. So get out of here and shut the gate and then go fix the driveway. All right, we got that pad done, worked on the driveway a little bit. I don't know if you can see where we kind of patched some stuff on the driveway. We went all the way up to the top where the road is. Now I'm moving some rocks from here, just push them down a little bit so we can mow in here, leveling this out a little bit. And then that's probably gonna be it for today out here. So we got the driveway fixed pretty good. It's a lot better than it was. It just had a lot of potholes in it from where we had put the millings down at first. So we just came back through and put down some more, a couple loads, and so everything turned out pretty good.